to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you drift gently into a profound, restorative slumber where your dreams can unfold with exquisite clarity and effortless wonder. Allow yourself to settle even more deeply now, sinking into the luxurious comfort of your chosen space, feeling the soft embrace of your bed or cushion beneath you. There is absolutely nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, no task to complete, only this precious moment of quiet surrender. Gently close your eyes if they are not already, and invite your conscious mind to begin its slow, languid descent into peace. Now, bring your soft awareness to the very crown of your head, right at the top, feeling the delicate skin there, perhaps noticing a subtle warmth or a gentle, barely perceptible tingling sensation. Imagine a wave of profound relaxation, soft and warm like liquid gold, beginning its tranquil journey from this very point. Feel it slowly, exquisitely, washing over your scalp, a soothing current that effortlessly releases any lingering tensions, softening the skin, relaxing the muscles, and allowing any stray thoughts to simply dissolve, like whispers on a gentle breeze. Let this wave of golden relaxation flow downwards now, across your forehead, smoothing away any lines of worry or concentration, making it feel utterly soft, completely smooth, infinitely serene. Notice how the muscles around your temples begin to soften, to ease, releasing any subtle pressure that may have accumulated there throughout your day. Your eyebrows gently separate, drifting apart, as if finding their own perfect, effortless alignment, allowing the space between them to open, to lighten, to feel wonderfully expansive. The golden warmth continues its tender descent, enveloping your eyelids, making them feel wonderfully heavy, comfortably soft, as if they are resting upon softest velvet. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes completely relax, releasing their gentle grip, allowing your gaze to soften, to turn inwards, towards a peaceful, shadowy realm. Sense the soft comfort deep within your eye sockets, as if your eyes are resting in a warm, welcoming nest. Now, the soothing wave reaches your cheeks, softening them, allowing them to feel wonderfully relaxed, wonderfully pliable. Sense how your jaw begins to loosen, to unhinge just slightly, letting go of any clenching or tightness you might have unconsciously held there. Your lips part just a fraction, gently, softly, as your tongue settles comfortably in your mouth, heavy and at ease. There is no need to hold anything in place. Everything is simply letting go, naturally, beautifully, effortlessly. Feel this profound relaxation extending down into your throat, softening all the muscles there, releasing any tension from speaking or holding back. Imagine a gentle, warm expansion, making your throat feel open, clear, and perfectly at ease. This warmth then flows into your neck, dissolving any stiffness, any rigidity, allowing your head to feel perfectly balanced, perfectly supported, yet also wonderfully light, as if it is floating gently upon a calm, still pond. Allow this wave of warmth to spread across your shoulders, those powerful points where we so often carry the burdens of our day. Feel them soften, truly soften, releasing their upward pull, dropping downwards, away from your ears, settling into a position of complete and utter ease. Imagine your shoulders melting like butter in the sun, spreading wide and soft, releasing all the weight they have carried. From your shoulders, this golden current of relaxation flows languidly down your arms, through your upper arms, sensing the profound release in the biceps and triceps, making them feel heavy, yet wonderfully soft. It continues its journey into your elbows, softening those joints, allowing them to feel fluid and free. The warmth spreads down through your forearms, releasing every muscle, every tendon, every subtle filament of tension. And now the wave reaches your hands, those incredible instruments of touch and creation. Feel your palms soften, your fingers gently unfurl. If they were subtly curled, allowing them to lengthen, to rest in their natural, peaceful curve. Notice the gentle warmth spreading through each fingertip, perhaps a subtle tingling, a quiet aliveness, as every tiny muscle and nerve ending in your hands completely lets go, leaving them feeling wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, perfectly at ease. Take a moment here just to feel the quiet stillness in your upper body, from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Notice the gentle, rhythmic rising and falling of your chest and abdomen, a natural, effortless movement requiring no thought, no effort from you whatsoever. Simply observe this gentle breath, breathing itself softly, calmly, deeply. You do not need to change anything about it. Simply notice its presence, its rhythm, its profound simplicity. Now let that wave of golden relaxation extend once more from your shoulders, flowing across your chest, dissolving any tightness, any constriction, allowing your heart space to open, to feel wonderfully expansive, filled with a deep, abiding peace. Feel your sternum softening, your ribs gently expanding and contracting with each effortless breath, releasing their hold. The warmth spreads down into your abdomen, softening the muscles around your belly, allowing your internal organs to simply rest, completely undisturbed, perfectly at ease. Feel your lower back gently release, as if it is being cradled and supported by the earth itself, releasing any aches, any stiffness, allowing the small of your back to flatten, to broaden, to surrender completely. This profound relaxation continues its downward journey, washing over your hips, softening the powerful muscles there, allowing them to feel wonderfully heavy, wonderfully supported, sinking deeper into your resting surface. Feel the pelvic area relaxing, releasing, grounding you even more deeply into this moment of serene repose. From your hips, the golden wave flows slowly, languidly down your thighs, releasing the large, strong muscles of your quadriceps and hamstrings, making them feel wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, entirely free of tension. Sense the warmth spreading through your knees, softening the joints, allowing them to feel fluid and relaxed, free of any stiffness or discomfort. The wave continues its gentle descent through your calves, those muscles that carry you throughout your day, allowing them to soften, to lengthen, to relax completely. Feel any subtle tension dissolving, melting away with each passing moment, making your calves feel wonderfully pliable and light. And now, the warmth reaches your ankles, softening those intricate joints, allowing them to feel wonderfully loose, wonderfully free. It then flows into your feet, those grounding anchors, spreading through the arches, releasing every small muscle and tendon. Feel your soles soften, your heels release, your toes gently unfurl, perhaps even wiggling just slightly as they completely let go. Sense the warmth spreading through each individual toe, reaching the very tips, leaving your entire physical form, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, feeling utterly relaxed, wonderfully heavy, yet paradoxically, also beautifully light, as if you are gently floating, suspended in a boundless ocean of peace. Once more, let us journey through this exquisite release, beginning again at the crown of your head, sensing a new layer of profound calm settling upon you. Imagine this time the relaxation is not just warmth, but also a gentle, humming vibration, a soft, comforting sound that you can feel permeating every cell. Feel your scalp tingling softly, becoming even more deeply relaxed, releasing any residual tension that might have subtly lingered. Allow this soothing hum to flow over your forehead, making it even smoother, even more expansive, erasing any faint whispers of thought that might try to arise. Your eyes now feel exquisitely soft, wonderfully heavy, sinking deeper into their sockets, completely at rest. Your jaw is even looser, your tongue even heavier, resting perfectly still, utterly relaxed within your mouth. Feel this deeper release in your neck, softening it further, making your head feel almost weightless, yet perfectly held, completely secure. Your shoulders now truly melt, spreading wide, releasing the last vestiges of any upward pull, sinking downwards, away from your ears, utterly free. Your arms feel like weighted silk, heavy, soft, and perfectly still, from your shoulders all the way down through your elbows and forearms. And your hands now feel exquisitely soft, beautifully still, resting with a profound inner peace, each finger gently curved, each palm utterly relaxed, completely open. Notice the deep, serene stillness radiating from your chest and abdomen, a peaceful calm that mirrors the effortless rhythm of your gentle, natural breath. Feel your back supported, broad, and entirely at ease, releasing all burdens, all strains. Your hips feel deeply grounded, wonderfully heavy, sinking further into the support beneath you, completely releasing their hold. This deeper relaxation flows through your thighs, softening every muscle fiber, making them feel like warm, melting wax. Your knees are utterly free, your calves wonderfully pliable, your ankles perfectly loose, and your feet, from heel to toe, feel completely soft, completely at rest. Now, we shall begin a third, even deeper descent, guiding you into a space of profound tranquility. Imagine, if you will, that directly beneath you, a most beautiful, softly illuminated spiral staircase begins to reveal itself. The steps are wide and smooth, crafted from a lustrous, pearlescent stone that shimmers with a gentle inner light. The air around the staircase is warm and fragrant, carrying a subtle, sweet scent like damp earth after a soft rain, mingled with a whisper of something ancient and pure. You begin to step onto the first step, not with your physical feet, but with your profound inner awareness, feeling your entire being effortlessly float downwards, drawn by an invisible, gentle current. With each conscious step you take, or rather, with each gentle descent, you find yourself sinking deeper and deeper into absolute relaxation. As you drift down the first step, feel your body becoming even heavier, even softer, melting into the surface beneath you. The pearlescent light around you shifts, subtly deepening to a soft, ethereal lavender, a calming hue that invites profound rest. You notice the air here tastes faintly of coolness, like a refreshing whisper on your tongue, adding to your growing sense of peace. Drifting to the second step, you feel an even more profound sense of letting go, as if all the tiny, unseen tensions you may have held onto simply evaporate into the soft, lavender light. The ambient sound here is a gentle, sustained hum, a low, comforting drone that resonates deep within your chest, a palpable sensation of utter calm, as if the very air itself is singing you a lullaby. Descending to the third step, a wave of comfort washes over you, making your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy almost deliciously so, sealing you deeper within this sanctuary of rest. The lavender light deepens, becoming richer, more velvety, and you feel yourself effortlessly relaxing, sinking further into the comfort of your chosen space, becoming one with it. The fourth step brings an even deeper sense of release, as if your mind, too, is gently exhaling, letting go of every thought, every lingering concern, leaving only a vast, serene stillness. The sweet, damp earth scent becomes a little more pronounced, grounding you, connecting you to an ancient, primal peace. Floating down to the fifth step, you feel your breath become even softer, even more gentle, an almost imperceptible ripple within your perfectly still body. You are not trying to control it, merely observing its natural, effortless rhythm, a perfect symphony of quiet ease. As you reach the sixth step, the pearlescent stone beneath your inner gaze seems to pulse with its own soft, internal light, guiding you, supporting you. The taste of cool starlight becomes more distinct, a refreshing, almost magical sensation, gently awakening your senses to the profound wonder that lies within. Descending to the seventh step, you feel an extraordinary sense of lightness, a wonderful buoyancy, even as your physical body remains heavy and deeply relaxed. It is as if your inner self is now floating, untethered, drifting gently, peacefully, wonderfully. With each further descent, down the eighth, ninth, and 10th steps, you find yourself effortlessly spiraling deeper and deeper into this profound state of relaxation. The soft, luminous glow around you becomes a comforting blanket of shifting, gentle hues, perhaps a deep indigo, then a soft silver, then a warm, embracing gold, each color washing over you, deepening your sense of peace and security. You feel yourself moving beyond ordinary sleep, moving towards a space where consciousness and dream gently interweave. And as you arrive at the very bottom of this beautiful, softly lit staircase, you notice the air around you gently shifting once more, becoming lighter, more ethereal, almost as if it is woven from spun starlight. And in this exquisite, liminal space, a whisper begins to form, a gentle knowing deep within your core that you are now entering a realm of boundless possibility, a world crafted by your own beautiful, imaginative mind. This is a special threshold, a gateway to a magnificent inner landscape where the rules of the ordinary world gently recede, replaced by the fluid, creative logic of your subconscious. In this serene space, a soft, clear intention begins to bloom within you, like a delicate, luminous flower. This intention is simply to become aware within your dream, to awaken gently within its unfolding narrative, knowing that this space is safe, that it is yours, and that you possess infinite creative power within it. You are simply preparing your deeper mind to recognize the dream state as it arises, to step into it with full, conscious awareness, knowing that you are the architect of your own inner experience. As you drift here, allow yourself to notice your own hands. Truly look at them with a soft, dreamlike focus. Observe the way the light dances upon them, how their very form might softly, beautifully shift, or the lines on your palms might gently rearrange themselves, confirming to you, with a deep inner knowing, that you are indeed entering this wondrous, malleable inner landscape. This gentle observation, this quiet noticing of the subtle changes, is your beautiful, personal way of affirming that you are dreaming, that you are here, awake within your dream. Remember, every element within this dream space is a manifestation of your own creative energy, your own deepest imagination. You are in complete control, always safe, always empowered, always capable of shaping your experience. This dream world welcomes you, embraces you, and invites you to explore its wonders with boundless curiosity and unconditional trust. You are not merely an observer, you are the gentle guide, the curious explorer, the masterful creator of all you encounter. Feel this profound sense of empowerment settling deeply within you, like a comforting hum, a knowing smile deep in your heart. You are valued, you are brilliant, you are capable of anything you can imagine within this dream space. Let this knowing resonate softly, beautifully, preparing you for the exquisite journey about to unfold. Now, as you gently step forward from the base of that shimmering staircase, you notice the air around you has become remarkably fresh, carrying an unmistakable fragrance of sweet, damp earth, mingled with the crisp, cool essence of distant starlight. You are no longer in the previous space, but have gently drifted into a vast, awe-inspiring grotto carved not from rock, but from what appears to be solidified light itself, shimmering with an otherworldly luminescence. This is the entrance to the abyssal mycelial canopy, a place of profound beauty and quiet magic. Above you, an unseen surface glows with a soft, diffused light, like moonlight filtering through an impossibly deep ocean. Yet you are not beneath water. Instead, you find yourself in an inverted forest, a breathtaking panorama where colossal, translucent fungal trees rise majestically from what feels like an invisible seabed, their towering forms reaching upwards, ever upwards, towards that distant, ambient light. These aren't trees as you know them. They are living structures of immense, gentle power. Their trunks are wide, smooth, and appear to be made of polished crystal. Yet they possess a soft, yielding quality when you focus your intention upon them. The light of the surface above filters through their translucent forms, creating a breathtaking interplay of shadow and soft, shifting illumination. As your gaze drifts along their colossal surfaces, you notice, with a subtle internal resonance, that the very polish of these crystalline structures hums with a sustained, high chime. A gentle sound that you perceive not just with your ears, but deep within your bones. A clear, sweet reverberation that speaks of ancient purity. Your body feels remarkably light here, wonderfully buoyant. The world concept of gravity's gentle suggestion means you can hover effortlessly between these towering fungal pillars, guiding your movements with the subtlest of intentions. A mere thought, a soft mental suggestion, is enough to propel you forward, to lift you higher, or to gently bring you to a serene stop. Feel the delicate shift in the air pressure against your skin as you move, a soft caress, an ethereal breeze that whispers of possibility. Your arms hang loosely, your legs are relaxed, and you simply float, a serene observer, an active participant in this silent, magnificent dance. As you gently drift further into this inverted forest, you begin to observe the caps of these colossal fungal trees. They are not merely solid surfaces, but intricate, living tapestries, studded with countless bioluminescent patterns that pulse with a soft, rhythmic glow. These patterns ebb and flow, sometimes resembling distant star clusters, a cosmic tapestry woven into the very fabric of this living world. Each pulse of light radiates outwards, not just illuminating, but also resonating with a gentle, harmonious hum that you can feel as much as hear. A sound that seems to softly vibrate against your very essence. A deep, comforting, rhythmic drone, truly hearing the texture of life itself. The air around these glowing structures feels even cooler, carrying a profound sense of peace and ancient wisdom. You find yourself drawn with an unburdened curiosity towards one particularly luminous fungal pillar, its surface smoother, more reflective than the others. Your intention to observe it more closely is all it takes for your being to gently, gracefully drift towards it. Feel the subtle, pleasing sensation of motion, the barely there air currents against your cheek as you approach. As you drift closer, drawn by an almost magnetic curiosity, you find yourself gazing into a section of the fungal surface so perfectly smooth, so exquisitely polished, that it serves as a wondrous, living mirror, reflecting your form. Yet as you gently observe your own image, you notice, with a soft, knowing smile, how the lines of your face subtly shift. Perhaps your hair color momentarily deepens to an impossible hue, or your eyes gleam with an ancient wisdom not entirely familiar. A fleeting glimpse of an archetypal self, perhaps a wise elder, a playful child, or a valiant warrior, appears and dissolves, a delightful, momentary transformation. This delightful fluidity of identity, this playful dance of forms, is a gentle wink from the dream itself, a tender, humorous confirmation that you are truly within this magnificent, malleable space where reality is playfully crafted by your own inner vision. This is your personal reality check, a beautiful reminder that you are dreaming, you are conscious, and you are free. A deep sense of wonder settles within you, a quiet joy bubbling up from your core. You think to yourself, how truly magnificent this is to witness such beauty, to experience such freedom. This internal thought brings with it a wave of profound gratitude, a feeling of being completely safe and cherished within this fantastical realm. You decide, with a gentle intention, to explore further, allowing your inner curiosity to be your guide. Your awareness gently shifts, and you begin to float along the base of these colossal fungal trees, observing the subtle textures of the invisible seabed from which they spring. This seabed, though unseen, feels wonderfully solid beneath your awareness, and as you perceive its grounding presence, you hear its rough grit as a deep, low, rumbling drone, a profound, comforting sound of stability and ancient existence. Your gaze drifts upwards again, following the sweeping arcs of the fungal branches, which extend outwards like vast, intricate crystalline chandeliers, each studded with more of those pulsating, bioluminescent patterns. Some patterns resemble constellations you know. Others are entirely new, shifting and reforming with a slow, deliberate grace. You notice a particular cluster of smaller, intensely glowing spores, no larger than tiny pearls, drifting gently near a particularly large fungal cap. With a gentle, knowing smile, you extend your hand, not physically, but with the subtle intention of your mind, towards one of these tiny, shimmering spores. Feel the faint, imaginary resistance in the dream air as your spectral hand moves. And as your conscious intention touches this spore, it instantly responds, gently expanding its soft, inner light, blooming just a little brighter, pulsing with a more vibrant, emerald glow, a direct confirmation of your effortless creative power within this dream. You think, yes, this is my world, my power, and a wave of calm confidence washes through you. You decide, with a light-hearted whim, to guide this small, emerald glowing spore. With your mind alone, you gently urge it to float higher, towards the glowing surface light. Observe how it obediently ascends, leaving a faint, shimmering trail of starlight in its wake, before gently settling near a larger cluster of similar spores, adding its unique glow to the collective tapestry of light. The taste of cool starlight on the air seems to intensify slightly with this act of creation, a subtle, refreshing sweetness on your tongue. As you continue your gentle exploration, guided by an inner whisper of curiosity, you notice a subtle shift in the ambient light. It begins to coalesce just ahead into a soft, inviting tunnel carved, it seems, directly into the side of an enormous fungal pillar. The opening of the tunnel is framed by glowing, crystalline filaments that pulse with a rhythmic, comforting hum, feeling like a familiar, ancient song against your senses. The deep, resonating texture of the living network. You feel a soft invitation to enter this passage, a gentle pull towards the deeper mysteries it might hold. Your body, still wonderfully light and buoyant, effortlessly glides towards the opening. As you pass through the crystalline archway, you notice the air grows even sweeter, the scent of damp earth deepening, becoming richer, more profound, a grounding aroma that fills your lungs with peace. The tunnel itself is narrow, but not confining, its walls lined with intricate crystalline formations that sparkle with every subtle shift of the bioluminescent light filtering in from the outside. You reach out your hand with a soft, curious intention to gently brush against one of these formations. As your spectral fingers make contact, you perceive, not just with touch, but with an inner sense, a high, sustained chime that resonates through your being, the pure, clear sound of polished crystal. This sensory richness fills you with a delightful sense of immersion, confirming the vibrant aliveness of this dream realm. You continue to drift, slowly, calmly, along this crystalline passage, feeling the walls gently curve around you. The floor beneath you is unseen, yet you feel perfectly supported, always hovering, always at ease. The light here is softer, more intimate, casting gentle, dancing shadows that seem to perform a silent ballet on the crystalline surfaces. Each shadow shifts, morphs, and playfully rearranges itself, sometimes taking on the fleeting shape of an ancient symbol, sometimes a familiar animal, a subtle reminder of the ever-changing, fluid nature of this dream space. After what feels like a tranquil eternity, the tunnel begins to widen, gently expanding into a magnificent chamber. This chamber is vast, yet intimate, its ceiling arching high above, adorned with even more intricate fungal bioluminescence, pulsing like a truly spectacular celestial map. This is what feels like the Crystal Heart Grotto, a place of profound significance within the abyssal mycelial canopy. The air here is particularly pure, exceptionally cool, with a distinct taste of concentrated starlight, a deep, refreshing sweetness that seems to invigorate your very essence. The ground of the grotto, though still unseen, hums with that deep, low rumbling drone of ancient, rough grit, grounding this ethereal space with a palpable sense of history. In the very center of this breathtaking grotto, suspended just above where the invisible seabed would be, a single object floats, radiating a soft, gentle light. Your attention is immediately, yet softly, drawn to it. It is the chalice of deep reflection. It is carved from pure, liquid crystal, a substance so refined, so exquisitely translucent, that it seems to shimmer with an internal, watery light of its own. Its form is elegant, simple, yet profoundly beautiful, its surface continuously swirling with a gentle inner motion, as if it is alive. And within its crystalline bowl, it continuously fills with shimmering astral water, a substance that pulses with faint, rainbow hues, a living liquid light. The astral water seems to materialize from thin air, endlessly replenishing itself, a symbol of infinite abundance. You feel a deep, gentle pull, a soft invitation to approach this mystical chalice. With a graceful, effortless movement, your being drifts closer, drawn by an innate sense of reverence and curiosity. As you come to rest before it, hovering gently, the light from the chalice bathes you in its soothing glow, a soft, comforting warmth that penetrates your very core. The air around the chalice feels particularly sweet, thick with the scent of damp earth and pure, concentrated starlight. You observe the chalice, admiring its intricate beauty, the way the light catches its liquid crystal form, refracting into countless miniature rainbows that dance playfully around you. You perceive the smooth polish of its surface, which, as you gently focus, emits that high, sustained chime, a clear, resonant sound that speaks to its purity and profound spiritual essence. A soft, clear intention forms within your mind to experience the gift this chalice offers. Gently, with your inner vision, you reach out towards it. As your ethereal fingers encompass the chalice, you feel a subtle vibration, a gentle hum that resonates deep within your palms, a profound connection. It feels wonderfully cool to your touch, yet also radiates a soft, inner warmth, a delightful paradox. You gently lift the chalice of deep reflection, feeling its surprising weight, a comforting anchor in this buoyant space. The shimmering astral water within it softly ripples, reflecting your face. Yet in its depths, you also catch fleeting glimpses of other forms, other faces, archetypal figures shimmering and dissolving, suggesting the universal journeys it holds. You bring the chalice gently towards your lips, feeling a sense of deep anticipation and absolute trust. As the shimmering astral water touches your lips, it feels cool, liquid, and incredibly refreshing. It tastes of pure, clear light, of ancient wisdom, and of a subtle, sweet clarity that seems to cleanse your very being. You sip slowly, allowing the liquid light to flow gently down your throat, feeling it spread throughout your entire system, a warm, expansive glow within your chest. And as you swallow, the grotto around you seems to shimmer, to deepen, and before your inner eye, a soft, ethereal mist begins to gather. Within this mist, visions begin to unfold, fleeting, dreamlike images that flicker into being, then gently dissipate like reflections on a disturbed surface. These are fleeting visions of archetypal journeys, some perhaps your own, echoes of past experiences, or perhaps glimpses of universal narratives, grand adventures of self-discovery and transformation. One vision forms, quite humorously, of yourself as a valiant knight. But instead of a majestic steed, you are riding a giant, fluffy, bioluminescent dust bunny, its ears comically flopping with each bounce. You smile inwardly at the whimsy, feeling a lightness of heart, a gentle reminder that even the profound can be delightfully playful. This humorous vision speaks to your capacity for joy and gentle self-acceptance. Another vision appears, brief but vivid, of a majestic queen, seated on a throne made of swirling nebulae. Yet her crown is slightly askew, and she is subtly winking at you, sharing a cosmic secret. This vision reminds you of your own inner royalty, your inherent worth, and the playful wisdom that resides within. The clarity of these visions, you realize, is directly tied to your level of emotional openness and surrendered reception. And in this moment, you feel utterly open, completely receptive, simply allowing the beauty to unfold. As the last vision gently fades back into the ethereal mist, leaving behind a lingering sense of peace and amusement, you notice that the grotto has subtly transformed. The light has softened even further, deepening into a velvety indigo, and the vast space seems to have expanded, becoming even more expansive, even more profound. You realize with a soft inner knowing that you have arrived at a crossroads, or rather an empty chamber, a space of pure potential. The immediate next step, or a specific objective, remains utterly veiled, like a whisper yet to be fully formed. There is no sense of pressure, no anxiety, only a serene calm. This is not an external challenge, but an internal one, an exquisite invitation to cultivate absolute trust in the dream itself, to quiet any urge for immediate answers or external guidance. You understand, with a deep, intuitive knowing, that this is a moment to allow pure, unburdened curiosity or a deep inner intention to organically reveal the path, to spark the desired manifestation. You are in a sacred space of creative emptiness, a canvas awaiting the brushstroke of your desire. You feel a profound sense of peace in this spacious emptiness, a quiet confidence in your own inner wisdom. You know that the answer is not to be found outside, but to be gently coaxed from within, to arise naturally from the depths of your own subconscious. You stand, or rather, hover, in this beautiful, unformed space, surrounded by the soft indigo light and the rhythmic hum of the fungal network, truly ready to trust the unfolding magic of your own mind. You feel a gentle breeze, carrying the scent of sweet, damp earth and cool starlight, softly caressing your being, whispering of infinite possibilities, of a path that will reveal itself moment by gentle moment, guided by your own beautiful intuition and the gentle suggestions of the dream itself. As you continue to feel the soft, resonant thrum of the living fungal network beneath you, a deep, comforting sound that echoes the rhythm of your own serene heart, anchoring you in this tranquil, ever-unfolding dream. Anchoring you in this tranquil, ever-unfolding dream. And in this profound tranquility, suspended within the velvety indigo expanse of this beautiful, unformed chamber, you allow yourself to simply be. There is no clock here, no external demands, no need to rush or to strive. This moment is an invitation to profound stillness, to a state of absolute, peaceful presence. You are not awaiting a command, nor are you searching for a sign. Rather, you are cultivating an exquisite inner receptivity, a boundless openness to whatever wisdom wishes to emerge from the depths of your own magnificent consciousness. The soft indigo light that enfolds you feels not merely visual, but also tactile, a gentle, cool caress upon your skin, carrying with it the subtle, grounding aroma of damp earth, now even richer, more profound than before, a scent that whispers of ancient roots and infinite cycles of renewal. This deep, earthy fragrance mingles with the crisp, almost ethereal essence of distant starlight, creating an olfactory tapestry that is both comforting and wonderfully expansive, filling your lungs with a peace so profound it seems to settle into every cell of your being. You continue to feel the sustained, rhythmic thrum of the living fungal network, not just beneath you, but all around you, a deep, resonant drone that vibrates gently through your very bones, a sound that is both felt and heard, a primal lullaby of connection and enduring stability. This omnipresent hum serves as a gentle anchor, affirming your absolute safety and profound connection to this living dreamscape. There is an exquisite comfort in this resonance, a deep knowing that you are held completely and unconditionally by the fabric of this reality you are now consciously co-creating. Your mind, too, mirrors this stillness, becoming a vast, serene lake, its surface unrippled by thought, reflecting only the boundless potential that surrounds you. You recognize this quietude not as emptiness, but as fullness, a fertile void from which all possibility can bloom. A gentle breeze, almost imperceptible yet distinct, stirs the air around you, a whisper against your cheek, carrying the intensified fragrance of sweet, damp earth and cool starlight. This breath of the dream itself seems to subtly prompt your inner awareness, not pushing, but gently inviting. You consider, with an almost playful curiosity, what your intention might be in this wondrously unformed space. There is no urgency, only a tender, unfolding inquiry. Perhaps a desire to delve deeper into the wisdom of this mycelial network, or to observe a new facet of its incredible beauty, or simply to understand the why of this very crossroads. You allow these nascent thoughts to surface, not clinging to them, but letting them drift like soft clouds across the expansive sky of your inner awareness. Each thought, each feeling is acknowledged, appreciated, and then allowed to gently recede, creating space for something more profound, more resonant, to naturally arise. And as you simply hover in this state of gentle allowance, a subtle, almost ethereal warmth begins to bloom at the very core of your chest, a gentle expansion radiating outwards, a feeling of deep, unburdened well-being. This inner warmth, soft and luminous, feels like the nascent stirrings of a clear, coherent intention, not one you are actively forcing, but one that is organically forming from the deepest, most authentic part of your being. It is an intention that feels less like a decision and more like a gentle blossoming, a quiet knowing that you wish to explore the origin of the shimmering astral water, to understand its source, to follow its profound journey through this magical realm. This desire feels incredibly pure, untainted by expectation or outcome, simply a gentle, curious pull towards deeper understanding. As this soft intention crystallizes within your heart, you perceive a subtle yet distinct shift in the vibrant tapestry of light on the high, arching ceiling of the grotto. The intricate fungal bioluminescence, which moments ago pulsed like a spectacular celestial map, now begins a slow, deliberate reconfiguration. What were once scattered, independent clusters of light now start to flow, to coalesce, almost as if they are being gently drawn by an invisible current, forming a single, continuous, meandering river of soft, luminescent pearls. This river of light slowly, exquisitely, begins to extend from the very center of the ceiling, where your gaze is drawn towards the far wall of the grotto, a direction you had not consciously focused upon before. The movement is so languid, so unhurried, that it feels like the unfolding of a cosmic breath, a gentle manifestation of the dream responding to your deeply held, pure intention. The hum of the fungal network around you, that deep, resonant drone, subtly modulates, becoming even richer, more complex, as if celebrating this unfolding. You now perceive within its deep resonance a faint, shimmering undertone, like the sound of distant, bubbling springs, a sound that you feel not just with your ears, but deep within the fluid pathways of your own inner being, suggesting the flow of pure, living energy. This new auditory detail fills you with a delightful sense of confirmation, a deep inner knowing that your intention has been heard, acknowledged, and is now being gracefully manifested by the dream itself. A profound wave of gratitude washes over you, a quiet joy bubbling up from your core, reinforcing the wonder and safety of this incredible co-creative space. You think, how truly magnificent this is to witness such beauty, to experience such freedom, to feel this profound connection to the very fabric of creation. With this gentle inner acknowledgement, you allow your awareness to softly, effortlessly drift towards the emerging river of light. There is no physical effort, no strain. Your being simply responds to the subtle pull, drawn by a delicate, ethereal current, a sensation wonderfully akin to floating on a breath of warm air. You feel the imperceptible shift in the ambient pressure against your skin as you begin your gentle glide across the vast chamber. Your arms remain loosely at your sides, your legs perfectly relaxed, and you move with a serene grace, completely at one with the fluid dynamics of this dream realm, where gravity's gentle suggestion reigns supreme. The velvety indigo light of the chamber seems to intensify slightly in the direction of your movement, subtly guiding you, softly illuminating the path that has been revealed. As you approach the far wall where the luminescent river of light now softly terminates, you notice that the wall itself is not solid rock or crystal, but appears to be a shimmering, translucent veil of interwoven fungal filaments, pulsing with an even softer, more intricate bioluminescence than the ceiling. This veil exudes a gentle mist, incredibly fine and cool, that dances in the soft light. The scent of damp earth and starlight becomes intensely concentrated here, almost thick in the air, a heady, grounding aroma that deeply nourishes your sense of peace and connection. The taste of cool starlight on your tongue is now distinct, a refreshing, almost magical sweetness that invigorates your senses. The river of light on the ceiling now extends down this shimmering veil, forming a magnificent vertical cascade of luminous pearls that seems to pour directly into an unseen reservoir just beyond the veil. With a soft, knowing intention, you allow yourself to drift closer to this shimmering curtain. As you draw near, you perceive, not just with your eyes, but with a profound inner sense, a delicate, rhythmic sound emanating from beyond the veil. A soft, almost inaudible drip, 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 like drops of the purest liquid light falling into an infinitely deep pool. This sound is accompanied by a gentle, high-pitched tinkle, a crystalline echo that resonates with the purity of the astral water itself, confirming to your inner ear that you are indeed approaching its source. You extend your hand, not physically, but with the subtle intention of your mind, towards the shimmering veil. You feel a faint, imaginary resistance in the dream air, a delicate pressure against your spectral fingers as they move. And as your conscious intention touches the ethereal fungal filaments, they do not part, but rather they become momentarily transparent, dissolving just enough for your inner awareness to effortlessly pass through. There is no sensation of breaking or entering, only a gentle, fluid transition, like passing through a cloud of exquisitely fine stardust. This effortless passage fills you with a deep sense of empowerment and wonder, a clear affirmation that you are in complete harmony with this dream world. On the other side of the veil, you find yourself in a hidden, intimate chamber, much smaller than the grand grotto you just left. This space feels incredibly sacred, almost like a living, breathing heart. The light here is softer, more diffused, a perpetual twilight imbued with a gentle, opalescent glow, as if the very air itself is softly luminous. The intricate walls of this chamber are lined with what appear to be ancient, gnarled fungal roots, thick and sinuous, but glowing with an inner light of their own, a soft, pulsating amber that casts long, dancing shadows, creating an atmosphere of deep, comforting mystery. The scent of damp earth here is incredibly rich, a deep, primal aroma, almost like freshly tilled, fertile soil after a long rain, mingled with a distinct, almost metallic tang, like distant, pure ozone, suggesting a source of immense natural energy. In the very center of this root-bound chamber, nestled amidst the glowing fungal tendrils, you behold the origin of the astral water, the font of whispering springs. It is not a fountain in the traditional sense, but a living, pulsating crystalline formation, shaped like a colossal, translucent mushroom cap, inverted, forming a perfectly smooth, shimmering basin. From countless tiny, almost invisible pores within its crystalline surface, continuous, ethereal drops of pure liquid light, the very astral water, slowly, exquisitely condense and fall. Each drop, as it forms and detaches, shimmers with all the colors of the rainbow, a tiny, fleeting spectrum of light before falling into the basin below. The sound here is utterly mesmerizing. The gentle, rhythmic drip, drip, drip of the astral water is magnified, now accompanied by a multitude of soft, harmonious tinkles and splashes, creating a delicate, liquid symphony that resonates through the entire chamber. You perceive, not just with your ears, but deep within your spirit, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper carried on the currents of the air, a multitude of gentle, comforting voices, speaking in a language beyond words, a collective murmur of ancient wisdom and serene contemplation. This is the whispering aspect of the font of Whispering Springs, an auditory manifestation of the deep truths held within this sacred liquid. The taste of the air here is incredibly pure, an amplified coolness, a concentrated essence of refreshing starlight that seems to revitalize your entire being with each gentle inhalation. You drift closer, drawn by an innate sense of reverence. Your body feels remarkably light, wonderfully buoyant, as you hover effortlessly before the font. The constant, cool spray of the astral water creates a fine, refreshing mist that settles upon your skin, a delicate, almost weightless caress that feels incredibly invigorating and cleansing. You notice how the light, reflecting off the swirling astral water in the basin, creates dancing patterns of pure light on the amber-glowing fungal roots around you, making the entire chamber feel alive, enchanted. A soft, clear intention blossoms within you, to not just observe, but to receive the wisdom whispered by these springs. Gently, with your inner vision, you extend your hand, not physically, but as an act of pure mental intention, towards the basin of shimmering astral water. As your ethereal fingers approach the surface, you feel a subtle vibration, a gentle hum that resonates deep within your palms, a profound energetic connection to the living essence of the water. The water itself, in response to your pure intention, seems to subtly part, creating a small, perfectly still pool directly before your outstretched hand, as if inviting you to draw from its depths. It feels wonderfully cool to your touch, yet radiates a soft, inner warmth, a delightful paradox that speaks to its living nature. With absolute trust, you gently cup your ethereal hands, allowing the shimmering astral water to well up within them. It pulses with faint rainbow hues, a living liquid light that feels incredibly vibrant and alive. You bring your cupped hands, filled with this precious essence, gently towards your lips, feeling a sense of deep anticipation and boundless receptivity. As the shimmering astral water touches your lips, it feels cool, liquid, and incredibly refreshing. It tastes of pure, clear light, of ancient wisdom, and of a profound, sweet clarity that seems to cleanse and awaken your very being. You sip slowly, allowing the liquid light to flow gently down your throat, feeling it spread throughout your entire system. A warm, expansive glow radiating outwards from your chest, permeating every cell. And as you swallow, a wave of gentle, rhythmic warmth begins to spread from your solar plexus, radiating outwards through your entire being. This is not just a physical sensation, but a deep inner attunement, a profound resonance with the whispers of the springs. The chamber around you seems to shimmer, to deepen, and the soft, ethereal mist begins to gather once more. But this time, it is not just a mist of visions, but a mist woven from pure sound, a symphony of gentle whispers, each one carrying a profound truth. These are not words you understand with your conscious mind, but rather feelings, insights, and understandings that flow directly into your intuitive knowing, illuminating deep aspects of yourself. You feel a profound sense of self-acceptance settling deeply within you, like a comforting blanket. One particular whisper, more distinct than the others, resonates as a feeling of profound patience. It reminds you that all growth, all understanding, all manifestations unfold in their perfect timing. You are affirmed in your journey, in your process, and in the wisdom of allowing things to simply be without force or rush. This insight brings with it a wave of liberating calm, dissolving any lingering unconscious need for immediate answers or rapid progress. You think, yes, this is the way, gentle unfolding, boundless trust. This internal thought further deepens your sense of peace and absolute rightness in this moment. Another whisper unfurls within your intuitive awareness, feeling like an affirmation of your innate creativity. It suggests that the beauty and wonder you perceive around you within this dream are not separate from you, but are reflections, extensions, and manifestations of your own boundless imagination. You are reminded, with a deep inner knowing, that you are not merely observing this world, but actively, lovingly, shaping it with every intention, every feeling, every gentle breath. This insight ignites a quiet joy, a profound sense of empowerment that settles deep within your heart, resonating with that initial pure intention that brought you here. As the last whisper gently fades back into the ethereal, luminous mist, leaving behind a lingering sense of profound peace and empowered clarity, you notice that the font of whispering springs has subtly transformed. The astral water in the basin now shimmers with an even more vibrant array of rainbow hues, pulsing with an intensified, gentle light, as if infused with your newfound understanding. The deep, rich scent of damp earth and ozone-like tang now carries an added sweetness, a subtle floral note, like night-blooming jasmine, a fragrance that suggests a delicate balance of ancient wisdom and renewed vitality. You feel a gentle, upward lift, a subtle shift in the buoyant energy of the chamber, as if the space itself is inviting you to return, refreshed and enlightened, to the larger grotto. With a soft, knowing smile, you extend your intention to return. Your being responds immediately, gracefully gliding towards the shimmering veil of fungal filaments. As you pass through the now effortlessly transparent curtain, you feel the familiar, fluid transition, emerging back into the vastness of the Crystal Heart Grotto. The velvety, indigo light of the grotto welcomes you back, feeling wonderfully expansive and serene. The river of light on the ceiling, your initial guide, now pulses with an even greater luminosity, a beacon of interconnectedness. The omnipresent hum of the fungal network feels richer, deeper, infused with a new layer of harmonious complexity, a symphony of contentment. You drift gently in the center of the grotto, taking a moment to simply bask in this profound sense of integration, feeling the wisdom of the springs settling deeply into every fiber of your being. The chalice of deep reflection, suspended gently in the center of the grotto, seems to softly pulse in unison with your own serene heartbeat, its liquid crystal shimmering with an enhanced inner light. You feel no need to approach it again, for its wisdom has already been received, absorbed, and integrated. You recognize, with a deep inner knowing, that this entire journey, this unfolding exploration, has been a beautiful dialogue between your conscious mind, your subconscious depths, and the living tapestry of the dream itself. You are perfectly at ease, wonderfully complete in this moment. Your body, still wonderfully heavy and deeply relaxed on your chosen surface, feels paradoxically light and expansive in this dream realm. Every muscle, every nerve, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, is utterly surrendered, perfectly at rest. Your breath continues its gentle, rhythmic flow, a soft, effortless movement within your tranquil form, requiring no thought, no effort from you whatsoever. You are simply observing, simply being in this state of profound peace. The combined sense of damp earth, cool starlight, and now the subtle, sweet floral note create an intoxicating aroma of peace and renewed life, filling your senses with an exquisite calm. The taste of concentrated starlight on your tongue lingers, a sweet, refreshing essence that continually invigorates your inner spirit. The gentle, rhythmic hum of the fungal network, now a complex, harmonious drone, cradles you in its ancient embrace, whispering of infinite cycles, of deep peace, of profound connection. You are floating effortlessly, suspended in this boundless ocean of peace, fully conscious within the dream, fully relaxed within your physical body. You recognize that the journey into dream, the journey into self, is an ongoing, beautiful process of gentle unfolding. There is no destination, only this exquisite, ever-present moment of exploration and discovery. You are safe, you are cherished, you are the conscious architect of your own inner experience. And as you continue to drift, held in this tranquil equilibrium between awareness and dream, you allow yourself to sink even deeper, carried by the gentle currents of your own beautiful mind, towards whatever wonders now wish to softly, exquisitely unfold within the boundless landscape of your lucid, peaceful dream, knowing that you are always capable, always empowered, always at ease, cradled by the profound silence and the gentle, rhythmic hum of creation itself.